heard something. I heard something. Seems to be working okay. 9:43 in the morning. It is the 13th of March, 2024. It is a Wednesday morning. The Zombie Weaver, John C. Roseman, California. Yeah, I know lighting sucks. Using natural lighting instead of trying to use up all the energy of the world just to get some light in this place. We are in for it, aren't we, guys? Apparently we are. For those who use Tik-Tock, your day's a number, guys. There had been a majority in the U.S. House of Senate. Scratch that. House of Representatives. That was a mistake right there. That was a misnomer right there. That was mispronunciations. But most of the House of Reps said Tik-Tock, either drop your Chinese connection and maintain it probably as an American or other than Chinese, or else be going. Bye-bye. History. President Biden, unfortunately, is going to be losing the youth vote on this one because he had stated he will sign the damn bill. He's going to be alienating his youthful potential constituents, potential voters. They'd rather not vote for Trump, but they'd rather not vote for Biden at this point. And for the most part, some of the politicians that I thought I had a good read on, but apparently they're allowing fear and paranoia to kick in. They keep stating, according to the politicians, and if there was a Department of Justice report, I hadn't seen the damn thing yet. I needed to find out where the evidence is at. I hadn't seen it. So I'm going to take a look, even as we speak. If the DOJ actually has a report out there regarding this damn thing, it'll be somewhere on the internet that I can actually take a look at. Now, it's a 2023 report. Redacted as hell. 11 pages worth of redact. Isn't that nice? And I want to see the other stuff. They've got a bill in the office right now for this one. According to the Council of Foreign Relations, in an article that was written up on the 13th of last year, the owners of the Tik-Tock, which is ByteDance, parent company, is associated with the Chinese Communist Party, according to them. I'm still trying to get the damn report on this shit. Now, I wanted to see this damn report, but I got it in a format I can't even pull up. Congress has decided, in its infinite wisdom, or lack of it, to go after, they think, the communist country, China, on this one. But I think, in essence, they're going after corporations and companies. My own personal belief, because I think this is setting up a dangerous precedent. Make that distinction and clarification here. If they can ban a social media company, a specific company, then they could do the rest of it to the social media. They could do it to everybody on this one. But they also, and believe me, I'm not a lawyer, but I'm looking at these things from a lawyerly point of view of legal status. I wish I could. I'm not a government employee, so I haven't been in the haven't been in the service of Uncle Sam. Except talking about being a caregiver. But I've looked, and throughout history, I had never seen a Congress go after companies before. They tried to do so regarding the Federal Election Commission situation, trying to treat the companies either as people or companies. And both are limited or almost unlimited. If they are treated as companies, subject to rules and regulations. If they're treated as people, then they're unlimited, meaning they could donate to a large sum of money. If they had to, and they generally do. But it treats them as people. And if social media companies, platforms are considered companies, would that be the same status we're talking about here? If they can actually go against TikTok and ban it specifically. What we're talking about is if ByteDance stops its association with the Chinese company, then they probably have no issue with it. But if they continue their association with the Chinese Communist Party, they've got an issue. And the issue is sharing data. The Department of Justice says that they've got a report out there dealing with this. I want to see that damn thing. I want to see that damn thing. I want to see it. I need to see this. I need to understand what the hell they're talking about here. And they have something of a legal history and background report in the House of Congress. When I typed it in for the Google search, it comes up with crsreports.congress.gov. Give a background of it. I wanted it. I needed it. I needed to look at this damn thing to understand it. What I currently understand, like the layman's would do, is how much interference of a federal government it will be into one particular company. Now, do I've got something wrong with this one? Actually, I do. Actually, I do on this one. Because despite the fact it's talking about foreign interference, they're afraid of our youth being brainwashed into this. If they can believe in Trump and his bullshit, that's the thing. But when I see two parties supporting a bill, major votes supporting this bill, I'm thinking their seats are gone because the youth won't have it. The youth won't have it. They'll go. I mean, they'll use whatever platforms, including TikTok, and definitely go after both political parties at this point. So whoever's going to be third is going to be a schmuck you really got to be worrying about at this point. For our voting history, mostly we've had Democrats when we've had Republicans. We had a Whig Party, and we had Dixiecrats. So they switched their attitudes and policies in the late 19th to early 20th century, when their core values had changed drastically to what we know as the Democrats that are for the people, and the Republicans are for the corporations. But now you got both of them going after a corporation, going after a company that deals with social media platform. Is it also going to be applying to the other platforms as well? There, there must be a lot of platforms out there. Only the major ones I know of are still GOP, but they're trying to be independent by almost banning nearly everything else political, except for on one particular platform, and the other one, they're open season. They want to be open and free communications. That includes bashing people left and right for whatever reason. Despite the fact the owner of it has a contract with the federal government of transporting people to and from to the space station above. We can't depend upon the Russians. We have to depend upon private corporations, and the private corporation is we're dealing with a Trump supporter. Strange bedfellows indeed. But what if his company was going to be attacked next? It used to be called Twitter. Now it's called X. We don't know what the hell it is because Elon Musk is that way. But what happens if Musk is going to be targeted next? Question, is he foreign? No, he's American. So he wouldn't be touched, right? Is this precedent going to be attaching itself to every foreign government out there on any social media? Or even beyond social media? Anybody who's got foreign connection, I'm throwing these ideas out. I'm saying, what if? I'm throwing it out. What if as a hypothesis? As a hypothetical. As a what if? If there are foreign countries we deal with regarding our economics, we're going to be shutting the door on them too. Foreign relations left and right. So we're going to be secular. We're going to be insulated. We're going to be crunched in. Because that's how it seems. They don't want any foreign influence on the United States of America, and yet we've got foreign influence on the United States of America for God knows how many centuries. Since this country's been instituted. Almost 250 years, almost. We've had foreign influence, one way or another, because we had been an influencing country out there in the 20th century, now to the 21st century, and if we want to be a leader out there among nations for whatever reason or for whatever thing, that we have to have our fingers in everyone else's pie, and they're going to have theirs and ours. That's how it works for global security and global economy. We want to do it for our own self. Are we going to be depending upon the resources of the United States? I mean, completely to make ourselves walled in one way or another? I mean, shit, they keep talking about the wall on the damn southern border left and right, and we're going to be doing the same damn shit to Canada next and to our ocean borders. I mean, hell, we're going to be doing a communication blackout on people around the world and saying only America can deal with America, and that's about it. I mean, this is the kind of paranoia I'm going to be seeing popping up left and right. I hate forecasting this kind of stuff. I don't want to forecast this kind of stuff. But this kind of action here, we're forcing a company to split ways with a foreign adversary. We're telling you, by congressional bill and signed in by law by President Biden, he's going to do this. And his popularity is going to go. And our election season is going to. Democrats are going to take a hit on this one. They're going to take a hit on this one. They try to make it a bipartisan to show that they can work together. And they'll try to say that. But the problem is, in the eyes of the youth, they're going to say, you dirty, rotten traitors. Both parties may be taking a major hit on this one here. The older guard are just bailing out, resigning, go to the corporate sector, get the hell out before anything else happens. Ken Buck's already leaving this week. Could have been a few other people that could have been leaving from the old guard, leaving the new guard with their insane ideas. But they want to do this. They want to do this. I'm expecting Facebook to getting hit next. They'll say, no, Facebook is fine. Facebook is American. Are they really going to be tearing apart into Mark Zuckerberg at this point over here to see whether or not if he's actually a legitimate American or not? I mean, if he's born here, I'm sure that there's going to be numbnuts out there and idiots out there are going to be thinking, let's look at this birth certificate. It's not my suggestion. It's going to be somebody else's suggestion out there. Because I'm already seeing the thing in process right now. Not going after Zuckerberg, but doing this Tik-Tock. Yeah, this is in process. This is attacking companies. Screw the idea if it's going to be a foreign adversary sponsoring this damn thing or not. You're saying we have to stop the influence of kids. Well, the kids have already been influenced a long time ago. They're seeing stuff and they're experiencing stuff. They already are influenced already. I don't get it. Are they going to say that the Chinese Communist Party is going to be it and they have to worship Xiaoping? Are they going to be worshiping China? Is that what they're worried about? It's bad enough some of them are actually worshiping the Trump and think he's God or something. And I'm like, you're the dumbest kids I've ever seen. You got the technology in front of you, and yet you're dumber and dumber. So the smartphones, shit, they're draining us and turning us into dumb phones. Or dumbass people. Because now we get to listen to other influencers at this point over here and agree with them. And what happens if they're wrong? Doesn't matter. We're going over to the cliff together. We'll just blame the other guy for doing it. They don't think. They don't want to think. They just want to follow. They blame other people for being sheeple, and yet they are the sheeple. They want to be independent, but they're not thinking independent. They're still thinking as a group. They are not using critical thinking skills. Either they weren't trained or they didn't care to be trained. Or didn't want to be trained. Choices. So now we're screwed on that one, aren't we? We are screwed. So, a message to all the Democratic leaders out there. Thank you very much for driving us over the damn cliff. Because with this support with the Trumplican Party, you've fallen into their hands, into the fear. If the Department of Justice actually has the evidence out there linking directly of what they're doing instead of making the damn accusations, produce it for the public to look at. Don't redline the damn shit. Don't redact it. Show the people what the hell you're talking about. Otherwise, you guys are just playing us for chumps.